Aquarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising signs. So if you're not an Aquarius birthday, but you're connected to this reading, it's for you, because there could be Aquarius placements in your chart that are being triggered right now that you don't even realize. So this message comes to you at just the right time when you're open and receptive to it. And this is where your message begins. Well, love is all around. A lot of times this is Gemini energy, but it's very positive. So it's almost like when I get this card, it's my singing your praises card. So there's just a lot of energy about people really complimenting you or really being satisfied or happy with you and being very open about it. This can be something that's a little bit more romantic, like getting lost in sort of the music of the moment, the sense of allowing yourself to really follow love, fall in love, be in love. It would be more with conversation based though. So conversation based as in long romantic conversations or long, deep, probing conversations that really stimulate you. Either that, or like I said, this is just love is all around, being complimented and really feeling that people are vibing with what you have to say. This could also be a reflection of where you are right now, which is communicating how you feel and sharing love and community. So let's get into why this card shows up, Aquarius. Remember, as I divide the deck, I'm going to leave any card that falls out where it is because that is part of the reading. If you're looking for a personal reading, please go to my website because I do provide those, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule at your convenience, all online, whatever service works for you. And you're guaranteed to have your video within 24 hours of whenever you scheduled. And if I can get it faster to you, I absolutely will. I know how important your messages are. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel and hit all notifications so that you know when I go live, because I do live tarot card readings here that are free and public, and so feel free to join in. You also have the choice to do membership, where you get access to live members only live chats, where there's more small groups and deeper, more intimate conversations. Okay. Interesting how that came out. Okay. You're going to hear a little bit of a chime, and then to cleanse the energy, and we're going to get... Sometimes things take care of themselves. Aquarius. Something to do with the past. Let's see what this card is, though. Hold on. Let's do trust in divine detours. So something that surprised you, or dealing with a person that surprised you and you had to react in a different way. This is be malleable, be open and receptive to moving, like improv. It's almost like be ready for improv. But there is, with Coyote, a sense of a sense of you have to react to a circumstance that you may not have expected or wanted. Coyote is very tricky. He's an intentional trickster. And so it's just saying that something that you had expected or really thought you had a handle on is no longer really like you had to react differently than maybe you had anticipated not too long ago. And then we have lay a solid foundation. This is a Virgo energy. This could be you actually having to move or just change actual directions with that Virgo energy. It's very practical. This sense of build a house a different way or build a house in a different place, or maybe whatever you were working on, or this detour had to do with work, being open and receptive to new and innovative ideas in order to really work something and find productivity in it. And then we have dolphin spirit. This and that are true. That's in reverse. So there is an energy of recognizing that you don't have much of a choice or didn't have much of a selection, or that there is an energy of somebody not wanting to talk about it, or somebody not wanting to get into it or see things from a different perspective, or a different perspective, or a different point of view. Okay. And then we have love is all around though. So that's a really kind of interesting energy. Love is all around. Let's understand, okay, what all this is about. And this and that are true. Not fully being able to, it's almost like you're dealing with somebody who you can't really talk to. And then there's this energy of being complimented a lot. I don't think that's deceptive. I think people are really proud of you and happy with you or open with you. But ultimately, you know that you're in a situation. It's like you had to react in a situation that you didn't want to be in. And people are really glad that you reacted the way that you did, or whatever the situation you're doing, it's like you reacted correctly in the situation that you were given, even though it wasn't one that you actually wanted to have to react to. So let's see what that sets you up for this week. I'm going to do the play-by-play. Let's see the conclusion to the play-by-play. Let's see if we can understand how this week concludes on day 7 or step 7. Okay, so let's go day 1. Step 1, how does this all start? How does this all begin? There's some sort of victory and success, public recognition, people being proud of you, people supporting what you do. And then we have Pisces energy. So ultimately, there's something underlying, there's something secretive underlying this public success or this victory, or something that people are proud of. There's still maybe a veil over it, or it's almost like a deceptive victory. I don't know if it's horrible deception, but it seems like there's more to it, or there was more underlining a situation, or it's just a very emotional victory. Maybe it's a hard-won victory, or you wouldn't even consider it a victory because it was so emotional, but it's like taught you a lot. It was a huge breakthrough. But there's something here that would create a lot of emotion. This could also refer to today or yesterday, which was the full moon in Pisces, which means that you could have gotten some really great news or figured out a really great breakthrough, and that energy lasts a couple of days. So that could be what's happening now. How about step 2 or day 2? What comes next? We have 7 of Wands, which is not giving up. We have this sense of being relentless and not backing down on your morals. We have a sense of fighting for what you care about. We have a sense of no matter what the naysayers say, answering it, sticking up for what you believe, and also defensive. It's almost like you refuse to back down on something that you really believe and something that you really feel is worthy. And you're not letting it get to you. That Nine of Wands is kind of saying, I know what to let in and what not to let in. This isn't my first rodeo kind of energy. This sense of I can handle this. It's in part, you can handle it. It's very guarded for some reason, but also you could be defending yourself against somebody who is being relentless and being defensive and trying to take the high ground. Whether or not it's sincere, you'll know, but that's day 2. What about day 3? This is picking up a sword and fighting for what you believe in and making sure everything stays honest and on the up and up and clear. This is also, once again, triumphing because of clarity, making sure that things are very clear. The Death card is here. You could be dealing with a very formidable foe, or you would fight to the death for this. This sense of victory because you've ended something, victory because you've concluded something, or you revealed or brought to the surface the toxicities that had been hidden. And then there's a fire sign here. I don't know if you're defending a fire sign or defending the creative part of you, or simply responding with fervor and confidence in that you're not going to let some shit slide, right? That kind of energy. If you're dealing, sorry, that was bothersome. I apologize. If you're dealing with specifically a fire sign, it's almost like this is somebody that you had to detox from your life, or that you have to defend because they're dealing with kind of toxicity. Oh, damn, Aquarius. Busy week. What about day 4? We have the Tower, which is out of your control. Kind of throw your hands in the air. Something all collapses and falls apart. I'll get more clarity on that. Day 4, this is Virgo energy. It's basically being contented in yourself and credit where credit is due, and a sense of maybe even profits or prosperity coming to you because you deserved it and that's why you're receiving it. And this is the Temperance angel, to make things right. Because you appealed to a lot of people through expansion and growth, a sense of not being limited, or about understanding and wanting to learn about other stories or other sides of the story. It's really contented with maybe international reach, or being able to make profit internationally, or being able to be given credit by a group or a country or a state that's foreign to you. This sense of being shocked that actually a certain maybe other country supports you more than others. But in a more personal sense, there's just this energy of you took a really bad situation and you found a way to make it work for you, and maybe make it work in a growth and expansive and kind of philosophical way. I want to clarify, where's the Tower here? Okay, we have the 3 of Cups, so this is a celebration, and then 9 of Swords. So something that you were really happy about, or maybe a group of friends that had really cheered you on, all of a sudden became a headache because something that you were suffering, or something, it was a shock to you that something that you thought was going to bring you so much joy, and that had initially brought you so much joy, ended up being such a fucking headache. And that was your Tower. And so essentially this is when you like stand on your own 2 feet and make the situation work. And that's what's actually, I think, earned you a lot of respect. Okay, so day 5, or the next step, step 5, whatever you want to call it. They're sort of saying something or speaking something or talking back to something or allowing for something to come out or be spoken, maybe even fighting back, talking back, saying something or taking action, taking some sort of action with words. As an Aquarius, this is air energy. So swords would represent you, this sense of I have to speak on something. I have to say something. And maybe you're even willing to get into a confrontation, but it's almost like do it with dignity and that will be fine. What about day 6? Now we have the 3 of Cups. But now it's, okay, Knight of Wands and then the 3 of Cups. So Knight of Wands is a very impulsive energy, but it is also taking action. It's demonstrating passion and going directly for it. This could be the energy of an impulsive person, somebody who reacts to things based on their passions and doesn't think much about it. But it is upright, so it is more positive, and it's just like, let's get her done. Let's go at it. Let's go to it. And it's almost like people can feel your passion for it. And that's where all the good vibes are coming from. People can feel how much you care about this and how much you're zeroing in on this circumstance or situation. Let's get the moon card because I am doing this reading on the full moon. Expect powerful change. And the answers you need are coming. And that's Gemini energy. So we have a new moon eclipse. We don't have a new moon eclipse now. We have a full moon. But there's just a sense of there's a powerful change in the way people were speaking or talking. And now you're starting to understand why everything turned around or why everything changed. Or you're able to articulate the change, your change in attitude or feeling because all of this happened. But it's almost like get it out and talk about it. The answers you need are coming. So what are some of these answers? It's almost like you're getting the feedback that you need. Ace of Wands, a new start, a new beginning, or a fresh start, or taking the baton and carrying it. A sense of good on you for taking on this passion. Let's get a summary of what this is all about before we move to the extended. I'll start with day 7 or the conclusion over there. The link is down below, my friends. You can also, in the description box, you can also, I also pin it to the top of the comment section, or simply go to my channel over on Vimeo, Born Without Boundaries Tarot over on Vimeo. Treasure Island is here. So either this is centered on something that has high value, or simply that wonderful things are going to come out of this, what seems to be confrontational and tumultuous situation. A sense of the rewards are on their way, or you're just starting to see the rewards. Now, meet me over in the extended. I'll start with an angel message and then we'll get into day 7 and continue. I will see you guys there.